Ladies and gentlemen, the date of this recording is December 16th, 2012, and welcome back to some video. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be playing at the moment, because I don't know how long this video is going to take. This is going to be kind of a special slash thank you slash channel update slash rant video, not necessarily in that order. But let me go ahead and get started with the big news, of course. For those of you who do not know, I've already hit 350 subscribers. I'm at 352 according to YouTube right now. Interesting to note, I actually hit 350 probably about 3 or 4 days ago from today's date. But I didn't, what is it? I lost those subscribers and then all of a sudden I got a few back. So, as always, I want to thank everyone for their support, for all of your views, your contributions, your comments, your likes, your dislikes, whatever. I appreciate it as always. As most of us, if not every YouTuber has ever said, no one ever expects to get as many subscribers as they do. Most of us, at least for me, I can't speak for anyone else actually, let me stop right there. But, at least for me, I really couldn't have expected getting more than, a couple subscribers. So the fact that I got 350 is, I'm pretty happy about it. I'm pretty excited about it. So, again, so that's pretty much it. So thank you again for 350 plus subscribers. I'm also approaching, not really closely, but I am approaching also that magic number of 100,000 video views. I know I think a lot of my friends, I don't know about a lot, but at least for some of my friends, they've already long since hit that mark. But for me, I've always found that to be a pretty big accomplishment. The fact that I would have someone click on my video, whether on purpose or accidental, 100,000 times is always something amazing in itself. So, yeah, alright, so now on to new business. Of course, as I already stated, this is my, I don't know if I did actually, but in any event, this is my 1600th video. That's why I haven't uploaded anything in a couple of days. I think my last upload, at least from today's date, was, I'm looking at, December 8th. Okay, so I haven't uploaded technically in a week. So, and even before that, I didn't upload for about 3 days. So, I wanted to pretty much, I was waiting on this because, one, I have not had time to sit down and record, edit, and render, and upload another video, like a new video, and I wanted to do something special just because it was 1600, so I wanted to make this like a return, a quote-unquote return. Not really much of a return, I didn't take that much of a hiatus according to how my videos have been uploaded, but it's kind of a return slash special type video. The reason first off, I have not recorded anything new in about a month or so. All of those videos that I had uploaded that were Black Ops and Halo 4 related were all pretty much a total of maybe 5-6 hours of me just sitting down and just playing all the games kind of in a big cluster session for like about 3 or 4 days. And then I just had them stockpiled and waited, and I just kept uploading about a video a day, which is kind of what helped spread those out over a course of that time. Alright, so, we talked about that. I actually have a list. This is like my second or third time trying to record this. I actually have a list of things I wanted to talk about as to not rant too far off the beaten path. I do apologize in advance. I'm already 3.5 minutes in and nowhere near what I wanted to talk about. But that's the whole point of this, is kind of a return to make sure, let all of you know I'm alive, etc. and so forth. In any event, onward to new projects. So, not new projects, but the ones I'm still talking about, or the ones I'm still allegedly playing. Of course, Black Ops 2 and Halo 4, I will be still continuing with random multiplayer and nonsense and finishing up the campaigns for each of those at some point. Hopefully I will get to that sooner than later. Regarding Borderlands 2, I'm probably... I don't know, actually. I need to talk to Banana Man. I haven't spoken with him, actually, since the last play of the game, so I don't know when we're going to be playing again, because both of our schedules are very different, very busy, and whether if he was living right next door, or the fact that he lives on the other side of the world, makes this a little difficult, as always, to try to schedule any sort of co-op thing with anybody. So hopefully we can knock that out, and if not, hopefully we'll finish it sometime by, I don't know, 2014 or something like that. Oh, what's next on my list here? I'm looking at my YouTube, all my playlists. I'm looking at my channel right now. Regarding the Regarding the Minecraft single player, I stopped doing that series only on the regards of, as much as I don't mind playing hardcore and doing all those little objective type things which I have been wanting to do, the problem is the playing on hardcore makes me a little more paranoid than it needs to be. So because of that, I don't really feel it, and I don't think that would be too exciting for most of you, so I'd rather just not do that. I'd rather just play it on normal, do what I have to do, and then go on from there. So, also, and I'll talk about this a little bit later, but I have myself a new computer, but I'll get to that here momentarily. Halo 2 campaign, I had started doing that about 2 weeks, I think, or a week before Halo 4 came out, because it took me longer to finish the first Halo than expected. I had started playing it, and then I just stopped because I kind of got burnt out from Halo at that time, before Halo 4. I will, and usually, for those of you who are new to the channel, whenever I get burnt out playing a video game, it takes me quite a while to kind of rebound from that to replay it again. So, please be patient if you were waiting for Halo 2, but I don't think a lot of you were. Not that I get many views on my videos anyway. I think I only get about, if I'm lucky, 10 to 20, minus a few videos where I get, a lot more than that. But, please be patient with that. I will get to that eventually. Super Mario RPG, I know out of all of the games that I've taken a hiatus from that has a campaign, that campaign is the one that I'm closest to finishing. I know that for a fact. So I will be working on trying to finish that up here soon as well. Is there what else? Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3, I know the DLC, the Omega DLC came out a while ago, and I've been wanting to play it, but I also been wanting to record it. So I will get around to try to do that at some point. I've already seen, unfortunately, I'll just not to let mislead you guys. I've already seen it. I've watched XCal play it on his channel. I've seen the ending. I know how it goes. So it won't be much of a spoiler. It won't be much of a blind walkthrough. More or less, I kind of already know what's going on. But still, I'm going to enjoy it. Hopefully, you will too when I get started with that. And then Skyrim. Skyrim, I'm willing to say, I've been burnt out to the point where I do not feel like playing that game at all. And as some of you guys, and this should make sense, that if like anyone, if you have to force yourself to do something, it's not going to be entertaining, it's not going to sound good. And I think, especially my last few videos of Skyrim that I played many, many moons ago, were not that great, just because not really that into it anymore. Just, running around, doing what I have to do, which I don't mind those types of games. I enjoy Skyrim, I've enjoyed Fallout, those types of games. However, just for Skyrim, for whatever reason, I'm just not into it anymore. And unless I get a really strong feedback that you guys want to see more of that, then I'm pretty much going to be done with it. I'm not going to finish it. I'll just finish it in my own time. Also, another thing too, my Q&A videos, as I do those occasionally, like once every other month. I know that there are videos, or not videos, excuse me, there are questions that are on my most recent Q&A video. Unfortunately, the questions really aren't that great. So, sorry to those of you who have been asking, or who asked me those questions. As I kind of stated in that third video, there really wasn't much there, so I'm just pretty much going to put a kibosh on it for right now. If I do see any more questions throughout any of my videos, maybe I'll just culminate them all and make a fourth Q&A, but I figured that wasn't going to go anywhere, so I'll just leave it at that. Okay, so I talked about all that. What's next on my list? Okay, so going back to what I was saying before, a laptop. I have myself a brand new laptop, essentially a gaming type of computer, if you will, because as I've always stated in videos and whatnot, two things that I've always wanted, at least most recently, was one, to build my own computer. Now, I know a lot of you have, probably have done this ever since you were born, but for me personally, building computers, and this is just kind of my upbringing, kind of, I guess, not scared, but I don't like tampering with computers, just because I'm not really good at building things, at least historically, or when I was younger I wasn't. But I'm a little better at building stuff now, and I've been more and more interested in building not laptops, but into building a PC. So I need to talk to some friends of mine when I get more money to do that. And that was one thing I've always wanted to do, build a desktop PC and make it all fancy and stuff, have the, dual or triple monitor setup, whatever. But I did get myself a new laptop because I had the money to do so. I'm not going to go into all the descriptions and all the specs because I don't know what to properly read off to you guys as the interesting stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'll leave a link in the description, pretty much to the Newegg link, to what the computer is, or to the specs of the computer, so you're more welcome to read that on your own time. But the laptop itself is what's the name of it, or the model. An MSI GT70 0NC 494 US. That is the model of that particular thing, so, or that particular computer. So you can read that on your own. So now what does that lead to the future? Alright, first and foremost, even though I know I'm 10 minutes in, what's very important to note, if you're still listening, is that I'm going to be, I may even like make a quick like Cliff Notes version in the description, but or minutes is really what they're called. But just so you all know, on from December 20th to December 30th, so that's 4 days from now, and I got a feeling this video will be uploaded probably December 17th, as opposed to today, that I'm going to be on vacation. I'm going to be out of town, away from my computer, going to be visiting family, spending Christmas with family, so I will not have access to upload anything. So I'm going to try to record as much as I can, hopefully beforehand. I do have some stuff I need to finish up for work, but I need to do that. And once I do all of that, then hopefully I'll have some videos ready for the scheduled uploader and be ready to go. If not, then I'll make another video kind of like what I did last time, that you won't see anything from me for X amount of days. And I do apologize in advance if that should happen. So that was the big thing, is I'll be out of town. I would record some stuff on my laptop just to have it ready for you guys. However, I'm having problems installing one particular program. I need to talk to Camilla at some point about that. Okay, so as I said before, this is going to be also a channel update / special. I don't know how it's special other than, you know, whatever video game you're watching, which isn't special. It's just raw footage I have left around. But I wanted to make a very quick rant about, what's it called? About, not lately, but at least the last few comments. And no, I don't get a lot of comments in my videos at all, but the last few comments I get, something that normally doesn't bug me, but I just wanted to bring it up to everyone's attention, just in case you're new to the channel, you're not familiar with my playing style. Regarding to Black Ops 2 and Halo 4, I've received the majority of the comments that I received, not the majority, not anymore, but the most recent of comments that stuck out at me was the fact that people have been saying that I'm terrible, that I'm not good at the games, that I don't play well, or whatever the case may be. And the answer is yes, I do not play well. My style is more of a rushing type style, which always gets me into trouble because I do not have the reflexes, I do not have the accuracy, I do not have the aiming. I don't have that stuff to be a good player. Now, I'm not making excuses as to, oh, just because, oh, I'm not born from, you know, I wasn't born that era, I was born in Nintendo and all that. I'm not making excuses because I could have always gotten better. I just like to play recreationally, even though I do get angry at video games from time to time. So, understand, I only play these for fun. I'm not very good. Alright, if you're looking here to see MLG type of, you know, awesome gameplay, you know, whether it be from, you know, any of the big YouTubers, I'm not going to name any, but from any of the big YouTubers, you know, who have the 1.5, 2.0, 3.0 KDs and etc. and so forth. I don't have that. I'm lucky to break 1, and so that's pretty much it. So you guys are going to have to deal with that. If not, if you don't like that, and you're just going to have to unsubscribe, because I can't help you with that. I'm not going to be getting any better just because I'm terrible. That's what it is. And it normally doesn't bug me. It normally does not bug me that I hear those comments, but I heard them in such a short burst. I heard or read so many of those comments in such a short amount of time that I felt like I needed to make a response for it. So again, and also like I said, for the newer people, because I've had a lot more subscribers since, so some of y'all might not be familiar with who I am. I just play games for fun. I don't, you know, I'm not trying to do anything amazing with them. If I have a good idea, you may see one special video, but it really will not happen that often. If you want to see more of my, like, quote-unquote creative work, look up my commentator competition videos, and you can read about those in those descriptions. But those are pretty much more of my creative works. Not much else though. I just like to play video games and talk over them. That's how I describe with what I do. That's how I describe how I like these things. So understand as well in the future, coming for, you know, for next year, January, at least especially January through April or May. This is going to happen again probably, where I'll be getting bogged down. I'm not shutting down my channel by any means. I do enjoy doing this, but you all have to be very patient with me, because between YouTube and my actual career, my actual job, I'm sorry, but my real job comes first. And for me personally, what I have to do, again, for those of you who do not know, I'm a college professor or an instructor because I don't have a PhD, but whatever. But the bottom line is, teaching for me requires a lot of work, a lot of effort on my end when it comes to preparing for courses, just preparing for the lectures, writing quizzes, writing exams, doing whatever I need to do. And it's very difficult, especially because I'm not just teaching at one college, I'm actually teaching at 2 of them, and there's 2 classes for each, therefore I'm teaching a total of 4 courses, which for anybody's, in my opinion, is a very daunting thing. Hopefully I can do the whole thing what I've done before, is just, you know, record a bunch of videos and then upload them all, you know, over time with the scheduled uploader, but understand that I may have to take some sort of hiatus, again, just because of work, which, again, I apologize for those of you who have really been staying committed to my videos, who have really been staying with the course with all of that. But I've already been running this for well over 15 minutes. I'm actually pushing the 16-minute mark now. I have no idea what I'm going to be showing you, whether it be one video or a couple video gameplays. I got to see what raw footage I have. I don't even know what I have anymore. But I'll make notes in the descriptions if you're interested in what I'm doing with any of these, or maybe I'll put a link or a citation or whatever the hell you want to call it. In any event, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm out of things to talk about. So in short, 1600th video, hooray. Unfortunately, you may not see anything else from me minus a few more Halo 4 and Black Ops 2 videos that I've been saving, because like I said, I didn't want to upload anything until I hit 1600, or until I made this 1600th video. But thank you for 350 subscribers. I appreciate it, as always. I gave you updates on everything I'm doing. I do have some, again, I do have some stuff planned that I want to, that when I got my new PC that I wanted to do. However, I'm having problems, you know, getting some recording issues taken care of. So hopefully I can get all that done sooner than later. And then other than that, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for watching and or listening. And I will see you all next time.